y'all to have life and have it abundantly the way we're supposed to.
Yes.
So
you see people are ready on.
Okay, people are ready. I love it. You know what? I feel like the people on Periscope are more ready than our friends on Facebook.
I think people on Facebook, I think y'all are like, are y'all focusing or y'all like getting y'all
maybe that's
stuff together?
They
want to get some snacks. They want to get some snacks.
They want to get their mimosas.
Yes. Write your vision, says Gio. That's right. That's right.
All right. So why don't you talk a little bit more about why having a vision board is important, besides the fact that we should have it somewhere.
Right. So for me, a vision board is really important, and I think it would probably also be for you, is that you can actually put what you want to accomplish on your vision board. And so that's what I did. Some of the things I put on here is that I wanted to be healthy. And so what I would do, especially on those times where I had low moments, I would read my vision board out loud. I would say, Tanya, you are healthy. Tanya, you are more active. Tanya, you're living a good life. You resolve to be fit.
Oh, wait, but let me pause you right there. Because I want you all to catch that. There is something that Tanya is saying in the way she's saying that is so critical. She's not saying, Tanya, I want to be healthy. Tanya, I want to be wealthy. She's saying, I am. Everybody type in I am.
Type in I am.
Hey, Mandy. Everybody type in I am.
That's what we need y'all to see.
Speak it into the present. We need y'all to type in I am. Live with intention will be your future. Yes.
I am. I love it. I am. We've seen the I am. Let's see the I am.
Type in I am.
I am. You have to speak it like it's already here.
Absolutely.
Right. Absolutely. And then even in those moments where you don't see things happening, it's a good way to encourage yourself. That's even in the Bible too. David said he had to encourage himself.
Yes.
So you really have to like build yourself up.
Mandy.
When you can't call your girlfriend, when you can't, call somebody and they don't answer, you can go to your vision board and say, you know what? I want a bolder attitude. I'm loaded with it already. I can turn failure into success with effort. So really, I don't want people to think, let me just slap some stuff on my vision board.
Right.
I put stuff on here that meant something to me. They're not just words. They mean something to me. So I think that's really key as you get started with your vision board.
Absolutely.
Being intentional about what you're reading, what some of the words are, and just making those part of your being.
Absolutely. And the other thing about vision boards is the fact that when you're so the key is not to have the vision board hidden away somewhere, right? Like once you create it should be somewhere where you can see it every day. We got somebody guilty back here. We ain't thinking about names.
Raise your hand like, ooh.
We're not supposed to hide it?
Oh, no. Tanya, I think you're talking about Tanya. Yes, she is. The woman on the right, very strong and powerful.
God.
Yes, she is.
Thank you.
On the left, I don't know which. Your left, my
your left, all right. To the left. Right. But here's the thing about the vision board. When you have it in front of you every single day, something happens in your mind where you stop thinking about, oh my goodness, am I ever going to get this done? Your mind starts activating so that you can figure out how you're going to do it. It's a subconscious subliminal message, but it is powerful. It is powerful.
Yes.
Sis, what about you? What about
you? Hold on, because I'm gonna point out a couple things.
Okay, all right.
I'm point out a couple things. So this is my 2015 vision board. Thank you. So I put this on my vision board in 2015, and where we are now. So this was my vision board for 2015.
I love it.
We hadn't even started looking at houses or anything like that. A lot of these things, like Tanya says, have come to pass, but it's because I'm intentional, right? You have to be intentional. You have to put things on here that mean something, not just because they look pretty, not just because, that sounds good.
Activate your mind. Yes,
family travel was a huge thing that I wanted to commit to in 2015. I can't tell you the number of trips that we've been on as a family. Since I literally was intentional with putting this in here. And if you'll see this right here, the blue waters, nice. But we actually have experienced that 3 times now since 2015. So you have to be intentional with what you're putting on there. And I didn't just put the picture. I put family travel. Like, I want this to be something that we're able to experience as a travel, as a family. So yes, family time is very important. So, to Tanya's point, you have to put things on here. Hey, Mandy.
She left a testimony about your house.
Oh, thank you, Mandy. Yes.
Being intentional is the key, Janet.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Julian?
So, well, I didn't bring my vision board because it's like, so let me explain something to y'all.
Explain. She about to explain something to y'all. She about to explain something to y'all.
We're over here at my sister Christine's beautiful house that she's been in for a year. I live about an hour away technically with traffic.
Chump change.
2 hours.
Not
right?
Not far.
So that's a commute.
It's not far.
That's a commute. And so when I come here, I
only a
come
commute to those that don't really have to go nowhere.
It took me 2 hours and 15 minutes to get here yesterday in traffic. No joke. No joke. So I come with the essentials. My vision board is actually on a board, so I generally don't really. It's like not on a poster board. It's like on a board. So I generally don't carry it with me. But I will say one of the things that I have had on my vision board for the longest time is Steve Harvey, because I love Steve Harvey. And this year, thank you to my sister Christine, she was definitely a vessel. But this year, I got to get Steve Harvey World Group as a client, y'all. So let me tell you something. That vision board is real. It is real. That amongst other things on my vision board. But I truly believe in writing the vision down.
We are in Maryland.
I believe in, yes, we're in Maryland. I believe in speaking it. I believe in affirmations. Yes. So you can't just put the pictures on there. You then have to put in the work.
Right. Faith without work is what? Dead. Thank you. God bless you too. It's dead. So that's what this is all about, you guys. It's not just about telling you and showing you. We're in Waldorf too. So cool. So it's not just about, showing you and giving you resources and tools. Because once you put your vision board together, it's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. Like you have to actually put an action, some action steps together, which we'll talk about a little bit later, but you have to be able to put, hey, what's up? So you have to be able to put all of those things together and do the work. Like the reason Tanya has had so much tremendous success in the last 2 years? I still cannot believe it's only been 2 years.
Not even quite 2 years.
That we've known Tanya, and she has grown and done amazing things in such a short period of time. But that just goes to show when you put in the work and when you are intentional, there's nothing that you cannot
we got to
do.
visit Liberty International Ministries. Please send us an invitation.
So if you go to our Facebook page, you can inbox us on Facebook. It's Whose Shoes Are You Wearing? We would love to do that. But yes, we are actually in Waldorf right now. Like playing the same thing.
So I wanted to just say something. One, because we want to make sure you all, if you have not ordered your 2018 Whose Shoes Transformational Planner,
you gotta get it.
Get it.
They are going fast.
We're more than halfway through our inventory.
Info@whoseshoesbook.com. Info@whoseshoesbook.com.
We are more than halfway through our inventory, and let me tell you something. This planner is the only planner you will ever need for go-getters. It is our only planner you will ever get. So so this is the 2018 one we're getting. These are going out next week, y'all. We're so excited.
I'm so excited.
We are excited about the 2018 planner.
It's coming, y'all.
Yes,
we even got the shipping confirmation info at whoseshoesbook.com. So WHOSE. Dion ordered hers. Hey,
I love it. Thank you.
Whoseshoesbook.com.
And if you haven't ordered yours, the link is in our Facebook. In the title, it's bit.ly/WSB 2018. But I wanted to share something really important and a little something we added for this year. So
because of who?
Tanya. Not too much.
So a couple of things. One, in your Whose Shoes planner, there is a place for you to actually do a mobile vision board.
Yes. Because there is something about going everywhere.
Mobile vision board
with your vision.
Yes, thank you, Myra. Thank you, Elle. Elle has joined us.
Hello, welcome.
Mobile vision board.
So
thank you, Myra.
Board.
And you take it with you, and so you can't get away from your vision. Like it is attached to your hip. Everywhere you go.
We want you to travel with it. Like it needs to be top of mind in everything that you do. Everything that you do should be a result of what you have put in your vision board.
Yes. Absolutely. And then the other thing that we added, now this is brand new for this year that I'm super excited about, but this is so key when you are planning out your vision for the next year. we have a page, I'm going to let my sister hold that closer for y'all, called My Why.
Why?
What is your why? If you don't have a strong why for wanting to accomplish your goals and your dreams and your vision, you're not going to have a way to get there. You're going to give up. You're going to get discouraged. You have got to have a why. And your why is going to be the gas that keeps your car going when you feel like you're running on fumes.
Let's tell you. Because I don't know about y'all, but I tried getting places with no gas in the car. And didn't get very far.
Don't work.
Didn't get very far.
Nope.
So, yes,
welcome.
your why.
Thank you for joining us.
Your why. Hey.
Make sure you share this out. If you're catching us on Facebook Live, share.
Yes, please
Sharing
do
is
share.
caring.
We got a whole lot going on over here.
We do.
We have all types of technology, so we're
like adjusting our setup.
trying to get everything. Okay?
Trying to keep track of
No
everybody.
problem, Erin. Tanika, if you're still on Periscope, can you type in our email again? It's info@whoshoesbook.com. Thank you for inviting your followers.
Thank you.
Invite.
Thank you. Identify your why. And let me tell y'all, this information we're giving y'all is life-giving.
Yes,
Make sure you share this. Even after this video is over, y'all like, okay, I ain't doing none of that because I'm focused. Share this video out because you're going to bless somebody. A lot of people don't really understand why they should do a vision board or how they should do it.
Or why they're not getting their goals.
Yeah.
Like why they can't get their goals from paper to reality.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is what
That's
this is all about.
That's
We want you to stop pushing goals from year to year, month to month, decade to decade, whatever that is for you. Just saying.
Century to century.
I'm just saying. We want you to make it a reality. I don't know about century. We want you to make it a reality, and that's what this virtual vision board party is all about.
Yes. All right, so Tanya, how you want us to do?
All right, so if you have your poster board, I'm going to take
our poster board.
Yes. And I'm going to show you mine from that I did
Look at this,
December
y'all.
of last year. I have, when I've attended conferences, I've taken things that meant something to me and put them on here. So I put like leader, you only live once, determination, self-motivated, because a lot of times in the midnight hour, you got to get self-motivated, okay? And also I put various things on here. Do it now. So that, and to me, one of the things that I took from Julian and Christine from their book, Whose Shoes Are You Wearing? Is do it afraid. So now I say do it afraid now.
Yes. I love that. Now. Do it afraid now.
Because you can talk yourself out of this so many times. So that is my vision board. And then the other thing I do is as I accomplish things, I write it down. So I write the date. So I actually have a book series that I'm working on.
I have not been writing the date on that.
I put the title and I also put the title and the date.
Do y'all see that? So I love it too. Butterflies, loves it on Periscope.
Thank you.
So write down the date when you accomplish. What you accomplish. Because what's that going to do? That makes you do what?
Makes you feel good.
And it makes you like, oh my gosh, let me keep going.
It's done. Right. And the year is not over. So I just became an Amazon bestseller in November. So I got a chance to actually put that and put a date on it. Right here, Amazon bestseller. Okay, so definitely, be very strategic about your vision board. Again, there's so many pretty things you can put on here. I want us to be very intentional about mine. Okay.
No, you can.
Okay. And so, just definitely being very intentional. And then I found her a couple of years ago, and I take her from vision board to vision board.
She needs to be on every
because you don't find too many. Anything. So there she is. So she goes with me everywhere, every year. So be intentional about everything and pray about it.
Yes.
Like, God, what do you want me to do for 2018? Yes. I don't know how it's going to come to pass. Kind of like Christine with her house. She didn't know how that was going to come to pass. She wasn't even looking at the time. But just ask God, what do you want from me in 2018? Right. Even if it's just one word. One word. So Jesus just used one word. Yeah. So one word. Whatever it is. Just ask him what that is.
Absolutely. And Gio is saying celebrate accomplishments.
Yes, Gio.
Let's talk about that for a
second. Let's talk about it.
Talk about that for a second.
Talk about it, girl.
Because here's the thing.
Preach, girl. Preach.
Here's the thing.
Y'all ready to talk?
Y'all listening?
Y'all listening?
Y'all listening? Hey, Robin, thanks for joining. Here is what is so key about what Gio just said. So when my sister and I first created this planner, so this is the one that's getting mailed out to everybody who ordered theirs next week.
I hope this one up.
And then this is the one for this year that we are getting ready to finish out. So as you can see, these are like pretty portable, practical, and powerful. Okay, these pretty portable, powerful, practical, all of that, right? But here's the thing: when my sister and I first started creating these planners, one of the things that we realized is that so many of us are so focused on reaching goals and working towards goals. We don't take the time to step back and look at what we've actually accomplished. So when we get to a certain point, we can start getting discouraged if we don't feel like we're working fast enough because we're so busy looking at everybody else around us, right? And what they're doing, not realizing we have accomplished way more than we realize.
We'll look out for it.
So here's the thing. It is incredibly important every year to celebrate, not every year, every month, every month, celebrate your accomplishments.
Every single month.
So in our planner, we have a place in the planner where you can actually put the different accomplishments that you have had throughout the year. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Miss Tanya. You can see if you could hold it.
Thank you, Elle, for sharing.
But we have a place here where you actually celebrate your accomplishments every month. Every month. And when you start seeing
Thank you, ladies.
everything that you've accomplished in that month,
Joss.
that actually gives you motivation to keep going. You're like, oh, wait a minute. I did that. I did that. And let me tell you something. Here's a really powerful exercise. This is a freebie. Usually I get people to pay me for giving them this advice. But this is a freebie for y'all because I think this is really important. If you're ever in a place where you're wondering if, you matter, if you've done enough, if you've done this, you've done that, this is why celebrating your accomplishments is important. I want you, right, if you're still trying to get clarity around, your purpose and all that, I want you to set aside a good hour, 2 hours, get a sheet of paper, and I need you to write down every single thing that you have accomplished and you are proud of in your life.
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
Every single thing.
Every time I give that exercise to somebody, they come back to me and their eyes are completely open. I did that for myself.
Right.
And it changed my perspective of who I really am and what I'm capable of. Because I finally saw everything in one place. And it wasn't like, okay, been there, done that, it's over. No. Those are things that you have done that you should be proud of. And so I encourage you, if you're trying to get clarity, if you're just trying to get motivation, if you're trying to understand, but wait, I have actually done a lot that is worth being proud of.
Tanika said she's going to do it today.
Yes. Do it today.
Who else is going to do it today?
Do it today.
Who else is going to do it now, right?
About taking action, dog. About taking action.
I love it.
But I'm telling you, if you take the time to really do that exercise, it will completely blow your mind. It will blow your mind. I promise you that. But you got to do it.
Right.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
And the beautiful thing about that too, it helps you to have a sense of self-value and self-worth.
Yes.
Because then you get to see what you've done. And it's not bragging. And I just want to put this out there. For women, and I learned this off of you, it's not bragging if it's true. You say that to me all the time. It's not bragging if it's true. And sometimes as women, we downplay what we do, and we feel we've been brainwashed to believe that we can't celebrate ourselves. But it's okay.
And sometimes you need to brag, and it's okay.
Absolutely. Ain't nobody gonna toot your home better than you.
Right. Because we advocate for our children.
Right.
We talk about all my
baby
first string,
our friends.
my baby first string, my daughter's a captain. My son's this, they're honorable.
When it comes to us, we're like,
ourselves.
Mum's the word.
Right. Oh, I need to be humble about my stuff because I don't want to sound like
you can be humble and dope and proud at the same time.
Ooh, I like that.
Absolutely.
Yes. That sounds like a t-shirt to me.
I thought to say humble and dope.
See,
y'all heard it first here. Y'all heard it first here. Humble and dope.
And we got it on tape, so don't be making these t-shirts.
Don't let me see y'all make these t-shirts. I'm coming for all of y'all, okay?
Looks like I say, y'all said do it now.
Right.
Real talk. So, any of you have any questions about goal setting, about vision? And we're actually going to talk about goal setting as well because the vision is the first part of it. But we want to actually start breaking down some of what it means to actually set goals and how to do it, right? So we actually have in our planner the ABCs of goal setting. And I'm going to let my sister talk a little bit about that.
Andrea,
about the ABCs
we
of
see
goal
you.
setting. Because another reason why people don't achieve their goals is because they don't know how. They don't know that there's actually a process to it. So, come on, my sister, take it away.
All right. Thank you for sharing Evan's IP Law. Thank you. And she's also featured in our 2018 planner. Oh, thank you guys. Okay, so this is something we shared in our book. So if you don't already have our book, it's Whose Shoes Are You Wearing? 12 Steps to Uncovering the Woman You Really Want to Be. And one of the things that we realized is that people just need something that is easy to understand, easy to comprehend, and like, okay, how do I set a goal that is big, but it also has a plan, that I can put a plan behind it, right? So I came up with the ABCs of goal setting. We've shared this here before. So if you haven't been writing, which you should have, you should be writing.
All y'all
You haven't been writing.
Right.
You need
All
to write
y'all.
now.
All y'all.
Right.
Let's do this, Andrea says. Yes.
I love it. Yes.
So the ABCs, A stands for affirm and define. So what Tanya did, I am this. I am that. You have to, thank you so much. You have to affirm and define what that looks like. Affirm who you are at your core. Not who other people want you to be. Not who your mama says you are. Who you are at your core. Define and affirm who you are at your core. Write down what you're passionate about.
Claim it. Yes, Andrea. We claim it.
Write down what you're passionate about,
Absolutely.
and then determine the activities that come naturally to you and bring you joy.
Yes.
So sometimes just because they come naturally to you doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to bring you joy.
Oh, that's good.
And
Wait, pause
when
for a
it
second.
doesn't
Say that again, though, because people need to understand.
you have
Come
to
again.
define and determine the activities that not only come naturally to you, but also bring you joy.
Yes.
Because it's when you're doing things that come naturally to you that don't bring you joy that you start to, regret, or you start to, feel some kind of way about those things. Andrea said, surround yourself by others trying to reach goals and support each other. Yes.
And you know who's a good example of that, and I don't think she would mind because she shared this on my talk show. Mimi Cute Lips talked about that. She said how she was doing custom chucks, and it wasn't bringing her joy.
Yes.
Even though she was good at it.
Right.
So she said she stopped because it wasn't bringing her joy. And she said even now people still ask her, can I get custom chucks? Can I get custom chucks? But because it wasn't bringing her joy, it was a gift for her. She decided not to do it.
Right. So I think it says something to decide that, listen, I'm not going to do this anymore because, so-and-so wants me to do it.
Yes.
Because if it, your purpose is about, not only, making sure that you are of service and you are doing what you were created on this earth to do. But I know that God is not allowing us to do things that are not bringing us joy and are not making us happy. So you have to make sure that you're discovering what those things are, that you're clear about those things, and that you're unapologetic about stopping those things that are not bringing you joy. So that is to affirm and define. Affirm and define who you are and what you want, right? What makes you happy, what brings you joy. And then from there, that's when you can be intentional with your goal setting. B stands for believe and visualize. So we're doing those things now. Believe and visualize, right? Faith is what? It's belief without seeing what is on the other side. It's believing you can get there without even seeing how you're going to get there, right? So don't be afraid to ask for help and receive it. Yes, Andrea. You have to write your vision down on paper. That is why we're doing this vision board virtual party. That is why we have a place for you to put it in your planner. That's why we not only have a place for you to create your vision board in your planner, but we also have a place for you to write it down, right? To write your vision out. And then create a vision board or binder. So whatever it is, I've done a binder before where I've actually put together the pages. You can do a vision board. However you do it, do what works for you, but make sure it's something that you can visualize, that you can look at every day and say, that's what I'm going to do, right? I know where I'm going because I can see it on here, right? So the planners can be purchased. Thank you for asking, S. Everett. The planners can be purchased on bit.ly/WSB 2018. So bit.ly/WSB 2018. So B stands for believe and visualize. And then C, which we've also talked about, is to create and take action.
Yes.
Create and take action.
Yes.
What did Tanya say? Do it afraid and do it now.
Yes.
Do it now.
Yes.
You have to be able.
Milani's watching.
Hi,
Milani. Hey, Mimi.
So you have to be able to make sure that you are taking action on those things that you write down, right? So create a strategy, right? Creating is about not just creating your vision, creating what you want, but it's about creating
it's
a strategy.
bit.ly/WSB 2018.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. So create a strategy and write that strategy down. That's what this planner is for. That's what it's going to help you do. Because every single month, the strategy is creating those action steps that are going to lead you to your vision. So we have a place for you to write down just 3 action steps that you're going to take every single month that directly relate to the vision that you put at the beginning of the year.
Thank you.
So you have to create a strategy and write it down.
Yeah. And let me just say something about taking action, because
thank you guys.
Here's what we do, family.
That is correct.
Here's what we do. We will sit there and take
What
lessons
we do?
and courses and workshops and go to conferences and watch all these webinars, and we'll keep learning, thinking I don't know enough. And you got stockpiles of stuff from 2 years of learning, and you haven't executed.
You haven't implemented anything. Hey, Marriage of God, welcome.
You haven't executed any of it.
You're sitting on it.
Not a thing.
Wow.
At some point,
and you're still asking the same questions that you asked for the last couple of years. You still asking the same questions. You still like, but how do I? Okay, but you purchased 5 courses about how to do that one thing.
Oh, you know what? Let me post. Okay, thank you, Johnette. She said people don't know that they have to come to the Who's Shoes page if you join the party. Oh, that might be why. Okay, thank you. Let me go ahead and post in there so people know. She did that!
We have a guest, y'all.
I'm sorry.
It's Ramunda! She is also in What month are you? What month is Ramunda? What month is she in here? Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all.
She is the owner and founder of MahoganyBooks.
Yes, and she was in our August. She was August.
Miss August.
Are so
Our 2017
You done told that she wasn't coming.
She's not at the door.
There she is.
I told the kids,
She told us she was coming.
It's okay. I said I was going to watch live. You know what? Okay, I'm sorry. We're digressing.
She's played too much.
No, now you got to introduce yourself.
Yeah, so
we have
somebody to introduce herself.
Ramunda, go ahead, girl.
Hello, good morning. I'm Ramunda Young with MahoganyBooks.
Just opened up a brick and mortar in DC.
Yes, and I left my black shirt at home. Black Girl Magic Button. But my husband and I just opened MahoganyBooks. We were online for 10 years. And we are now open in Washington, D.C. And I'm just excited to actually be doing an event with these.
Next week.
Next Friday.
Andrea's going to be there. So if you're in the DC area,
yes, please
that's what I'm talking about next Friday.
Absolutely. Right at Anacostia is a beautiful location. I'm telling you, you'll go in there and get lost.
Thank you, Mary Sky.
And I'm going to have all of these books in the store.
Black Girl Magic.
Talk about goal setting. I saw y'all. I was watching the whole thing. Everything. So anyway,
I digress. Okay. Wait, let me say something about Miss Ramunda too, because what she didn't mention is the fact that her bookstore is historical.
Yes.
It is the only Black-owned bookstore in a historic neighborhood in Washington D.C.
Yes,
so we just want to stress that.
Yes, we have greatness here.
Greatness.
All this Black Girl Magic.
That's what Mary God just said on here. True Black Girl Magic.
And we do want to introduce our our celebrity photographer.
Yes. So come on, Tiffany. Come on, she over here snapping photos and stuff behind the scenes. She waving her hands.
She's a celebrity photographer.
Like me too.
Jennifer Lewis, Megan Good, Taraji, Michelle Williams.
Come on now.
Talk about I got you. I know. So you get a lot of hearts. So she is a.
They said, "Come on, Tiffany."
Yes,
that's right. I know that's
Tiffany
right.
is in the house.
Yes.
We are so proud of her because she's doing everything afraid.
Yes.
Every time I say, "Girl, let's go," she's like, "All right, what time?"
Yes.
I'm there.
It's a party. Yes,
right.
it is.
But it really is about, and Tiffany is an example of someone who's getting out of her comfort zone and just going.
Yes.
She's just going. So can you just give us a few words?
That's right.
Yeah, come on, Tiffany. She's gonna get tired. Doing afraid now.
I heard you say that.
Okay. Just a few words.
Come on over here.
Lady Red Creations Photography, Lady Red Photo on social media.
Okay.
This lady here has dragged me out of my shell.
Yeah.
Taking me everywhere from Ohio.
Yeah, we drove to Ohio.
I mean, have car, we'll travel.
That's right.
Yes.
You there, I will shoot it.
Yes. Oh, thank you, God. They said we bless them all the time.
Amen.
Love it.
And so, Ramonda, you want to say a few words just about vision boards and goal setting because you
And how she got into it.
How you did, yeah.
We want to know.
Wow.
Just tell them, for those that don't know, what
my vision
Mahogany,
boards from years ago.
what Mahogany Books is and how you opened it.
Absolutely. So about 10 years ago, my husband and I started an online bookstore, and I'm from Oklahoma, proud of it. But we wanted to have some type of business that would impact the world. So even if you don't live in DC and you want access to books that look like you, you can go online and get those books. So we started there in our little 2-bedroom apartment. Actually, one in a den. He corrected me before. One in a den.
One in a den.
Okay. We had 10 years ago. But it started with us writing those goals down. What would that store look like? What would our online piece look like?
And people see the end result. They see this historic. They see her being posted everywhere, online right now, being historic. On the news, she's viral. They see that and don't understand that it started 10 years ago. The work started 10 years ago for them to be opening up this historic bookstore in DC. So you guys, the work, you got to do the work.
Gotta do the work. Gotta do the prayer. Gotta do the work. Gotta do the mapping it out to what it looks like. Because it's one thing we trying to shoot and stuff in the dark. But you have to see where you want to go. You gotta plan that out. And I heard somebody say, it's not what I want to do, it's what I am doing. Yes. Because it is. It's so easy to say, oh, I want to do this. I'm going to do this. No, I am doing this. I am this.
We just talked.
I heard you. I was listening.
I love it.
But so here we are. Fast forward 10 years.
That's
building relationships.
Tanika said, and being consistent.
Yes.
Because listen, I'm sure you didn't just talk about it and write it down 10 years ago.
Listen,
you actually had to do it. The foundation is never seen, only the building. That's what Marriage of God said on Periscope. Absolutely.
It didn't just start. We stopped, we started, but we kept consistent. And I say started, not start the action. But our mindset had to keep influencing.
Talk about that mindset.
Let's talk about mindset. That's key. Mindset.
Because mindset is one of the biggest things
it's
that keeps everybody from reaching your goals.
And that's why, let me go back to that. You talk about mindset. That's why these vision boards are so important. Because you can put it in front of you. Somebody said it earlier. When your mindset starts to, falter or you start to doubt in yourself, let me see this. Let me see what I talked about. What we planned out. And we had to do that. We have books on our vision board. We have black faces on our vision board. We have bestsellers on our vision board. But we had to see that before we came to fruition. I'm up in there preaching right now.
Listen, I'm a guest. We came to do it. You got a collection plate. Give it a chocolate.
I'm a guest.
Give everything.
Yes, you can. No, I had to. it. We had to start there. 10 years is not a game. Like you said, people see 10 years.
Yes.
And they see the store.
They see the end results.
Yeah, they don't know it was hours and hours up all night trying to get that store, putting piece by piece together because it's something bigger than us. And these vision boards are something bigger than yourself. If you're just putting on there just little stuff about what you want to do just for you, I encourage and I challenge you to think again. To think about how else you can make a difference outside of you, outside of your community, outside of where you live. On your vision board to be some things about what you want to do that impacts your legacy further than what you are doing right now. So anyway,
go ahead, Pastor Young. Heart flowing up here. Look at the heart, girl. Listen, I hope you guys are writing down and picking up what she has just put down. Jesus dropped the mic on all this.
And I love that because I've seen a lot of vision boards where there's cars and jewelry and clothes and all these designers.
And that's cute.
Nothing about
what is your legacy?
Come on.
Yes. Let's talk about that for a service. Let's talk about that for a second. Yes. Stretch the impossible, marriage of God. I love that.
And that's what I have here on my vision board. I put helping my sisters rise and shine and get on the path to empowerment.
And it's so funny because on mine I have circle of sisters moving, changing, and growing.
And look at it right here.
Circle of sisters. We giving y'all love too. We giving y'all love out there. Circle of sisters and brothers. I think we got some brothers on there too. We do.
I see a television show.
But let me just say something about what we were just talking about, purpose and serving, right? Because so many times people are like, well, I don't know my purpose. How am I supposed to write it? To do a vision board or write my if I don't know my purpose? And here's the reality. At any given point in time, every single one of us is going to struggle with figuring out our purpose, right? That you ain't unique. I hate to break it to you, right? Like, you're special because you got special DNA, but you ain't unique in that regard, right? Here are 3 things that will help you know and define whether or not.
Y'all know that means y'all need to have a pen. Y'all know that means y'all need to have a pen.
These are so key. Okay, right? Y'all ready?
Hold on. No, I'm not ready yet.
Look, put a 1 on Periscope, put a 1 on Facebook Live if you are ready for these things. Okay, if you are trying to figure out whether or not you are walking in your purpose. These are the 3 things that you need to get clear about. And the only way you can get clear is you gotta be still, right? You can't be sitting there looking at what so-and-so's doing on social media, what so-and-so's doing in the real world, what so-and-so's doing on TV. That ain't none of your business. I mean, I love y'all.
Isn't there a song? What's that song?
Ain't none of your business.
Ain't none of your business, right? Ain't none of your business.
You done made it up.
No, I didn't. That's not a song. I just read the song.
Is it?
It's a song.
I haven't heard it.
It's a song.
Okay.
All right. So y'all ready?
Somebody
y'all
on here
ready?
got me.
Y'all ready?
Got me. I know y'all know the song.
All right. So the first thing that you need to get clear about, if you want to know if you're walking in your purpose or not, number 1. Are you glorifying God in what you are doing?
That's it right there.
Are you glorifying Him? Are you bringing His kingdom honor in what you're doing? That's number 1 to know whether or not you're walking in your purpose. All right? That's number 1.
I got that.
Number 2, and this is actually something that Tanya just spoke on, that I was like, okay, we got to break this down a little more. Number 2, are you serving others?
Amen.
Wow.
As you are living out your purpose.
Amen.
Are you making sure that it's not just about you? Because I say this all the time, your purpose is not about you. Your purpose ain't about you. It ain't about you. It ain't about you. Yes, thank you. Your purpose is not about you. That's number 2. And 3, if you don't have this, then you're probably living somebody else's purpose.
Okay.
Number 3, if you are not finding joy and fulfillment in what you are doing, you're probably not walking in your purpose.
Wow.
If those 3 things are happening for you at the same time, now it may not always be at the same level, right? Because life happens, we go through stuff. But at the end of the day, when you measure everything, it's all going to even out. If those 3 things are happening, you're glorifying God, you're serving others, and you're finding joy and fulfillment in what you do.
I love it.
You are walking in your purpose. If
It's like having those 3 circles overlapping.
Yes.
And
that's
you
it.
have the middle.
That Venn diagram.
That's it.
This is where you want to be.
That's it.
That's
Stop
it.
falling out. This is where you want to be. This little section right here. If you have these 3 things,
sweet spot.
That's it. That's where you want. That's fulfillment right here. This section right here, the circles.
So good.
Wow. So I need y'all to take some time and think about that.
And fulfill
because if that ain't
it.
happening, you probably ain't ready to do your vision board. You got to get clear about what you want because the vision board is about being intentional. Not just throwing stuff on there like Tanya said earlier that looks good.
Right.
Because that ain't going to help you.
Right.
It's not going to help you. Your why is not going to be strong enough. So I just wanted to share that.
All right.
So
I think we're ready to get started.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to get this started. I'm ready to get this vision board down. Hold on.
That's right.
All right. So we are getting ready to. We are getting ready to design your year. We get ready to design your year. So why don't we give them some tips about designing their year while we are getting our vision board.
Hey y'all. Thank you, Deborah, for sharing that.
Yes.
Thank you, Deborah. Deborah is I learned on my show that she is a minister, a reverend, and she signifies what Julian taught.
All right now.
Thank you, Deborah. All right. So number one, just before you even get started, just kind of take a deep breath and just say, okay, God, what do you have for me for next year? Okay,
That felt good.
I did.
Again? One more again? Okay. Biggie play this. I was in the moment. I heard it in the back.
That's all right. So shall we humble and dope at the same time?
That was funny. Biggie playing in the background.
She done brought her own magazine. I
love it. We got plenty to work
So
with.
we have scissors. Make sure you have your scissors, your glue, markers. If you want to put any hearts, anything like that. And we just ask you to just join us as you're going along. Type in some of the things that you're thinking about. What
things you want to put on there.
Yes, absolutely. Because the other thing is having people hold you accountable.
Yes.
Because you can have this hide in your closet, and then none of us can hold you accountable.
Right.
Talking about me.
So part of and let's talk about accountability. One of the things that we realized early on with this whole planner, we were like, listen, it's one thing to have a planner, write things down. It's another thing to have accountability.
Yes.
Accountability. Thank you so much for the super hearts, man, God.
Thank you.
It's another thing to have accountability, right? And so one of the things that we made sure we did is we created a Facebook group for everyone who purchased the planner because we want to hold you accountable. What are those things that you said you want, right? It's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to give up and say, oh, it's not happening fast enough. Oh, I've had these setbacks. Oh, I've been sick and I've been this and I've been that and I don't want to do it anymore. But then when you have someone in your ear telling you, listen, what did you say you wanted to do? What is that goal that you said you wanted? Didn't you say you wanted to write your book?
Wow.
Didn't you say you wanted to find a new job?
Dominique.
Didn't you say that you wanted to travel more? Didn't you say that you wanted to start this nonprofit? What steps are you doing? What steps are you taking? And who do you have in your corner that is going to check you when they see that you're not doing what you say you're going to do?
Absolutely. And with that too, there may be people that can help you get closer to your goal.
Yes.
So then that way you don't have to take 10 steps. You only may have to take 3.
Absolutely.
The gatekeeper, someone who can be that wingman that Paul C. Brunson talks about. That wingman who can pull you to the front of the line from the back of the line.
So real quick, to purchase the planner, a couple people are asking. It's bit.ly/WSB 2018.
And it's bit.ly. bit.ly. I know. I want to assume everybody knows what that is. bit.ly/WSB 2018.
Thank you for the hearts.
Thank you for the hearts.
And also, if you follow us on @whoseshoesbook. @whoseshoesbook on every platform. We have the information posted everywhere because we
we're on a mission. Like,
right.
we are on a mission to transform lives. And women who have bought this planner, Tanya's an example. Ramunda was in our planner for this year. I mean, women are starting businesses. They're finishing their books.
Yeah.
They're starting their nonprofits. They're finishing marathons, doing things that they have to do.
Yes, she
26-mile marathon, y'all.
Yeah.
Never did it before.
Point two.
That point two.
That point two was when you want to quit.
When you want to quit, listen. I don't think I can get to that point. I don't know if I get to that point two. So, Moms says vision boards really work. I have done everything but one thing. I will put it back on my new vision board.
That's so key. And
I love that.
And you know, that's funny because I do that with my to-do list. If I don't get to something, it's not the end of the world. That's it's okay. Let me put it for next week or next month or next year. So there's some things on my vision board that I have not accomplished. So I have magazines where I'm going to be looking for those same things and just put it on next year. It all is not lost because I didn't achieve it. Right. It may not be my season or my time. I may not be ready to handle it.
Girl, you about to give me the preaching and Listen, we about to drop this laptop about to fall over. All the technology about to fall over. I'm running around the table. I'm about to do that too. I think you need to say that again.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
I think you need to say that again. Some people might have missed it.
They missed it.
So, if there's something that you did not accomplish this year or this month or this week, it is okay.
Yes.
It may not be your season or your time. There's some things, I have some big things on there, but I see how God is ordering my steps. Little by little, people that are coming into my life. It may not be now. I may need to cultivate that relationship a little bit more. So that maybe 2 years from now, then that person will say, I think Tanya's a good fit for that.
Right.
So be patient. I learned from Julian, give yourself some grace.
Give yourself grace.
And you'll be okay. Because I'm a type A person, and I can be really hard on myself. But I'm learning to now take a breather and say, T, it's okay. It's all right. God got you. It's His plan, not yours anyway.
Tanika says that's a word for me.
Wow.
Amen. And just to piggyback off of that, the Bible says that the vision is for an appointed time. Appointed time.
You can shut it off.
Hold on. I need y'all to type in there appointed time.
Type in appointed
because how many of us
time.
want to give up 1 year, 2 years, 3 years in, 4 years in,
9 years, 10
years,
10 years? She talked about that.
Say that.
Right?
Say that.
How many of us want to get that appointed time?
Yes,
When you think about it in that way, yes, thank you.
Yes.
Not our time. Because when you really keep that in the back of your mind, that is what is going to keep you going. That is what's going to keep you going. When you understand that very important but simple 2 words, appointed time, like that is what is going to keep you going. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I just want to add something to that too. With all of the stuff that we see, all the stuff that's going on, you can feel like your appointed time is already here because of all the stuff that you see everybody else doing.
And what you see, what you see people doing.
You gotta step back and get quiet with yourself. And I'm saying when your appointed time is, getting caught up in all these little boxes that's floating around on social media, seeing what this person is doing, seeing what that person is doing, instead of see what you're supposed to be doing.
And then I just, because this right here just opened up just the whole Pandora's box at one point in time. Because here's what we do, right? So many of us pray, and I shared this in our private Facebook group. Insert praise break. If you are praise break, right? So if you are in our private Facebook group, then you already heard the story that I told about this, right? But here's the thing. So many of us pray about, okay, God, is this what I'm supposed to do? We will pray about that. We'll get confirmation, and then we about to do this, and we jump in, and we just start going into action. We start going. And sometimes we wonder why things ain't moving the way we thought they were going to move. What we don't recognize is not only were we supposed to pray about discernment for what it was we're supposed to do, we were supposed to pray for discernment about when we were supposed to do it.
That's good.
What and when. What and when. That's it. How. Yes.
You have got to. You've got, and that's where the appointed time comes in, because when you get still, God will let you know it's not your time yet. He hasn't released you to go into that blessing yet, because He's preparing some things for you to meet you there. Wow. It's not ready for you yet. Appointed time. Jesus!
I'm tell y'all.
That's good. We need that.
Where the nurses at?
Play that. Send a love offering.
I know y'all was coming to church on Saturday morning.
Oh, God, look, Johnette said we need to go on tour. Yes,
From your lips to God's ears.
Keep claiming that.
From your lips to God's ears.
Yes.
But people are seeking truth.
Yes.
You know, you can turn on any channel and you see reality that's not reality.
Yes.
It's factored, manufactured.
Yep.
They want truth.
Yes.
The average person wants truth. They want something that's going to give them power, that's going to give them life, to give them to want to go another day.
Right.
And that's part of what we're doing here, coming together, having a virtual vision board party. So the people out there who are in Alaska and Snowden and Georgia and places like that, they can join us.
Yes.
Because there's so many people right now today, this may be saving somebody's life.
Right. Right.
Someone who may want to walk out on their husband and kids. Somebody who wants to give up. Somebody who wants to throw in the towel. So this is for you. If you are watching, we need you.
Yes.
Your family needs you. The world needs you. Don't give up.
And just knowing, to your point, that you're not alone.
Right.
Like, no matter what your situation is, all of these things that Tanya just talked about, no matter what it is, you're not alone.
Right.
Like, there is somebody going through you may think that you're the only person. There's somebody going exactly through what you're going through.
Right.
They're trying to figure it out. And listen, like, your situation is not unique, but you can overcome whatever it is, and you can push through. And that is what this whole thing is about, is to help you figure out how to push through those challenging times, because they're going to come. That's inevitable.
That's life.
That is life. And, you know, something a mentor of mine said the other day is that sometimes God puts you in certain situations to deal with things, because when He elevates you to the next level, He needs to know that you're going to be able to handle it.
Wow.
So you have to
say that one more again. No, stop that.
She's being led in that moment.
You gotta be ready for the next
one of my mentors was just sharing me the other day that sometimes God will push you in certain situations and where you're challenged to your core, where you're questioning things, because He wants to elevate you, but He can't elevate you to the next level until He knows that you can handle it and in that space. And so you're going to be challenged with situations, so that when you do get to that next level, when you do have to deal with those challenges and obstacles to the 10th degree, you're going to be able to walk through it with no problem. You're going to be able to walk through it with a plan and an action, and it's not going to phase you or stop you in your tracks because you've dealt with it before.
Say that.
And people are watching you.
Yes.
So if you give up, then other people are like, well, dang, if she gave up, what do I have to do?
Yes.
We just watched a really good person who is near and dear to our heart. She had a traumatic summer, and it just kept snowballing and snowballing. But guess what? The community rallied behind her. So then also, that's why community is so important. Because meals are taken care of for her and her family. All types of things. So if you disconnect, that's where the enemy can come in and steal.
And that's what they tell you, make you think.
Isolation. You're talking to yourself and thinking of wrong things, wrong thoughts. He loves isolation. So getting around a community, creating a community, being intentional with
that's
the
why we
community.
created
Because everybody can't be in your community.
Hold on, say that again.
We ain't going there. We got grass, but everybody can't be in there. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's all you're gonna say. You gonna speak on that? No, you know why you gotta say that?
But listen, that is so important.
We gotta speak on that. Because it makes no sense to do all this work and then have the wrong people around you to implement it.
So important to understand, because people will have you thinking that they're in your corner and they're not. They will undermine and can undermine the things that you are trying to do. So you have to really pray for discernment. You have to have people in your corner that you can go and trust and go to and say, what should I do, or what can I do about this situation? But you have to
come on, remove and reveal.
So let me help. Remove and reveal.
I need y'all to type in the comments, remove and reveal. Remove and reveal.
Look, so let me tell y'all, you need to write this down. This is a prayer that works every time.
Tell them that prayer, Julian.
Every
Tell them
time.
that prayer.
Y'all need to write this down. Y'all ready?
Y'all ready for the prayer? Remove and reveal.
Are y'all ready for this prayer?
Yes.
Okay.
Remove and reveal, Sister Tanika. Yes.
When you are trying to figure out if somebody belongs in your life, in
Dominique
your space, if you trying to figure out, this is what you do.
This is what you do. Tell them, Juju. Tell them, Juju, what we do.
You go to Jesus.
Go to Jesus.
And you tell him. Like, Jesus, I don't know about this person, what they supposed to be doing in my life. So I need you. If they belong in my life, show me their purpose.
Come on.
And if they do not,
remove them.
Hands up.
Yes. Remove. If they belong in my life, show me their purpose.
Wow.
If they do not, remove them.
Wow. That's
Remove.
happening.
People thinking they're supposed to be there.
Say something.
Acting like they're supposed to be there.
that prayer works every time. And here's the thing.
Listen.
When the good Lord removes them, don't go chasing after them. Why we do that? Why do we do that? Why do we do that?
We think we're missing something. We think we're missing them.
You know why we do that? Because we're not clear.
That's right.
Wow.
Because we haven't prayed about our purpose.
Yes.
Because we haven't done those three things that Julian told us. So we're chasing people because we feel like, oh my gosh, I feel like I might need them. No, you don't.
And we believe.
That's
We
why
don't
they
believe
remove.
God.
Yeah.
We don't believe God.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, God don't know. He don't know. This
Yeah,
one right here,
right.
I know this one.
I know
This
right.
one's supposed to be here. No, you better step back and believe God.
I don't
Set on faith.
usually
Okay, I'm just vision is who's supposed to be in your space, in your vision.
No, seriously,
No, really.
And then we also think, well, I don't want her to think I'm being fake, or I'm acting
Or I'm
like
rude.
third,
I got something stuck up.
But what does God say?
Right.
I gotta please Him, not people. And we
Yes.
just talked about that. People
Yes.
pleasing. Do I want to be
Yes.
a God pleaser or a people pleaser?
Come on.
Yes.
That's it.
So let me see how many people are willing to be honest. Put a 1 in there if you know God has spoken to you about somebody in your life that needs to be removed,
Come on.
but you have been hesitating.
Yes.
It's quiet in the whose shoes group.
Right.
Y'all
Supposed to be active.
We say interactive.
Yes.
We want to see it one.
No. That's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have it. No, it's all right. It's all right. But put a 1 if you want to be real honest.
I see
Put a
one.
1. So it's a 1. If you know that there's somebody that God has told you to remove yourself from that circle.
And for those of you putting up 1s, I see Zoo.
Dominique,
those of you putting up 1s, we want to know.
Been there, done that.
We want to hold you accountable because what? This is all about accountability.
Yes,
We want to hold you accountable.
Yes, it
So
is.
one of those things that you need to put on your vision board is this prayer that Julian just said with a deadline, especially with the people that you know that you're talking about right now. You need to put a deadline. So someone asked on here, Moms and Sons asked, what if it's a coworker?
So?
There's a
What do you mean?
Yeah, so
What do you
wait a
mean?
minute. And God can work that out.
He can, but
He
if
can,
you got the prayer, if you
Got
said
Daphne,
that prayer,
Keisha, Monica, Courtney, all y'all being real and saying 1s. Yes.
Kelly is saying,
if you said that prayer, was a co-worker, whether it's a family member, I don't know. God will help those relationships work out. But it's having the faith that you know He's going to do that.
Right.
Don't say it and then go, like you said, go do something else.
Right.
Kelly
Co-worker or not.
Kelly just said she's been asking God to remove her, not the people.
Well,
Something.
that you know what? I mean, it could work that way too.
Right.
But here's something that I do every year, and I should start doing this twice a year, right? Because what
Oh,
we don't
thank
really
you,
understand.
Latoya. Thank you, Latoya.
Here's what we don't understand. So often we think, oh well, they're only my friends in the virtual space. We're only friends
Energy.
on Facebook.
That's good.
Let me tell you something.
Energy.
Say that again, sis. What's with
energy?
And there's only two kinds of energy. There's positive energy and negative. Just like we have a positive ion and a negative ion, right? So if you're thinking that you can keep these people in your circle on your Facebook
in the virtual world,
let me tell you something. That energy is going to affect you. How many times have you gone on your Facebook feed and seen all their negativity, and then you come back and you're like, ooh, I feel like I don't feel like doing nothing. Right. That energy affects you in the real world, even if you're thinking it's only in the virtual. Energy is energy. So I challenge everybody on
all
here.
of y'all.
All y'all.
Facebook.
All y'all. To take some time before December 31st, 11:59 p.m.
Okay.
Go through your Facebook friends list and start purging. Because you do not want to go into the new year with this type of energy, the negative energy, dragging you down. It will take you that much longer to realize your vision.
Wow. And let me just say this. You don't have to go want to pronounce if you made it.
Please don't.
Please don't do that.
People don't need to know. People don't need to know.
I see that all the time.
I don't even understand. If you still seeing this, that means you made it. That means you made it. Okay. What did I make? Nobody needs to know that. Jelly Bean said reality is reality, whether it's virtual or in real life. Yes. All right, so we're going to break this down. We're going to start. So y'all are going to take notes while Tanya walks us through how to, I think she does such a great job of positioning her vision board. And I don't know if you have like a process for like categories. Like I know for mine I had it's right here. I had categories for mine. Like my family was in the center of my vision board, and then I built everything out around that.
So for me, what I did for mine, it's so funny that we think alike. So over here was health and fitness. So I had things, the good life is all to be fit, look good, feel good. Then down here, over here, I had community stuff. So I have like change your life, inspire, believe, achieve, shining God's light always, serving the poor, sponsor a child. So those were some of the things that I put in this corner. And then down here, these were just some things that I had to remind myself to be grateful, experience the wow, love every minute. So those type of things were kind of just like for me to give myself and build myself up. And then over here was some accomplishments, business accomplishments that I wanted to do. So it's so funny. I had WPFW on here. I love that station. Everybody knows I love that station. And I just went to the studio last week, and someone is asking me, they're going to start grooming me for my own show. You heard it here first. You heard it here first.
Intention, the power of
intention. And so it's just so amazing that's on here. And I have BET Network on here because I believe God's going to have me do something on BET that's going to be empowering, uplifting. And it did not manifest as of today, but we still got a few more weeks.
That's right.
You know, so that's how I did mine. I did mine health and wellness, community, just some things to affirm myself, and then business related. Yep, that's how I did my vision board.
Yep, they say congratulations on Periscope.
Thank you. Awesome. You heard it here first. Yep. So however you do it, make sure, again, like we talk about, being intentional about what you put on here. I'm not knocking anybody to put some Benz or a Beam or a
I might do what I'm on too.
Community and a Beam. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. Yeah. But I have seen some where it's just material things. Right. You know, and it's like, what does the profit of man to gain the whole world lose his soul? Yes. We're here to serve. So, you know.
I love it. All
right. So we want you to talk to us through the process as you're doing
ask
your
questions.
vision board.
If you have questions while we're cutting stuff out,
for any of us.
So let us know.
Okay, Caroline.
I'm getting a little distracted, y'all.
Distractions will come. Don't be distracted.
The first magazine you're right, girl.
Don't get distracted while you create your vision board. Unless this is part of your vision board.
Hey, you can put a man on there.
Right.
Intentional about the type of man you want. If you're single. Tiffany said if you're single.
Don't make it if you ain't single.
Correct. Okay, we need to be clear.
Clarification.
We need to be clear. We need to be clear. Yes, indeed. So as we're going through, you guys let us know if you have what questions you have. Don't forget that you can go to where's the plan? You can go to bit.ly /LY/WSB 2018 to get your copy of the 2018 Who Shoes Planner. We did sell out last year. We are going through them pretty quickly right now because people are buying multiple
this year again.
People are buying multiple copies as gifts. So make sure you guys follow us here. We'll be posting a discount code. Buy 3, get 1 free. So
special discount code.
Discount code. So make sure you're following us on our platforms at Who Shoes Book on Facebook. We will post the link and the code here so that you can get that. But they make amazing gifts. We've had plenty of people do that as well. So give the gift of transformation. All right, and so that is what we want to encourage you to do.
And we're giving away, you have an opportunity to win the Who Shoes Planner if you're participating in the vision board party, okay? So you want to tell them how they're going to win?
So if you want to be entered to win one of these beautiful and let me be like Vanna White, but I'm Vanna Black right now.
That's all right, you got it.
So this right here, when I tell y'all this is the only goal-setting planner you will ever need, I ain't lying, right? First of all, it gets better every year.
Yes, it
this
does.
joint is hot, and I'm not just saying it because I designed it. I'm saying it because it really is.
Pretty dope.
It's like super dope. This year we have this incredible finish on it. It's like velvet, y'all. I mean,
what's that, velvet?
It's like velvet.
It
feels good, don't it?
I like that.
There's nobody.
Hold on. Do you have different boards for career, relationships, future, and where do you put them?
I did in the past, but it was a lot to keep up with. And my husband was like, okay, we got, because I had a family board, I had a personal board, and then I had a business board. And I just condensed it all into those 4 sections that I had that I just showed. So I did do that in the past, but it was just too much.
So if you think about your 4 or 5 core values, areas that you have in your life, you can just literally split them up. So I pretty much did the same thing with mine. I have family, like I said, in the middle, family and faith. I have personal goals over here, and then I have business over here and entrepreneurial goals. So you can put it all on one. You can just create sections on your board for that. That's a great question.
And actually, here's a tip, because as we mentioned, we actually have a mini vision board in this planner, and this was definitely thanks to Tanya. This was her recommendation.
This was her recommendation.
Her recommendation, and it was a beautiful one. So here's a tip for you all. What you can do once you finish this bigger vision board, you can actually just take a picture of it, print it out, and paste it right in here. That way you have it. And here's the thing: talk about how Steve Harvey does that, because I know you talked about that.
So the first time that I went to his Act Like a Success conference, he talked about how every single year he creates a vision board. He takes a picture of it. It's on his screen. It's on his screensaver on both his phones, all his computers, wherever he's traveling, so that the first thing he sees when he unlocks these gadgets and this technology is his vision board. He doesn't put anything on there that he already has. So everything that is on there, he knows that that's what he's working towards. And so ever since then, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna put it on my phone, put it on my screensaver for my laptop. But that goes back to keeping it in front of you. When you talk about the vision and when you talk about making sure, write the vision and making it plain. That's part of it. You have to keep it. You have to keep it in top of mind at all times, because you're gonna get distractions when you have those days that are frustrating and are challenging. When you can whip out your vision board wherever you are, where you're in tears, where you are just like, oh my gosh, I can't take it anymore, and you can look at your vision board and remember why you're doing what you're doing. It is going to help you get there and to keep pushing and to keep going. So that's a great suggestion, to do your vision board, take a picture of it, and then print it out and put it in your planner. So I'm gonna, for those of you who are not familiar with our planner and actually not familiar with our book, I'm gonna talk a bit about that while Everybody's cutting out their pictures and their words for their vision for 2018. So this planner, do you have a copy of our book here anywhere?
I do, it's on my shelf.
So this planner actually came out of the book that my sister and I, Miss Christina, just got up. We co-authored in 2014. It is called... Oh, yes. The previous one. So this is the book that we wrote in 2014. And let me tell you all, when this book came out in 2014, first of all, we had a sold-out book launch. Standing room only. Right. We had women that couldn't even get in, right? Because people were looking for this information. And the reason why my sister and I actually wrote this book is because we just didn't see any personal development books out there that really spoke to our own personal situation. And we're like, okay, if we're feeling like this, then we know there has to be other people out there who feel this way. That was one. But then two, we really felt like this was very much a God-ordained project. I mean, we wrote this book in 6 weeks, you all. That's how. Now talk about accountability, right? Yes. Talk about accountability. We wrote this book in 6 weeks.
Baby and everything.
Look, all of it. She had a newborn at the time, right?
Wow.
At the time, it was no joke. No joke. But that's what commitment looks like. That's what it means when you put your mind to something and you like, okay, I need to make this happen. So when this book came out, we had a pastor buy 15 copies because he was like, I got to give these out to the people who come to me for counseling. I mean, we spoke at the NAACP convention, at CBC. We were on our very first interview after the book came out. The next day, we were on Fox 5. Yes, on Fox 5. And women were just like, wow. But this book has changed lives. I know Tanya will tell you that. This book, this is actually how we connected. This book is actually how we really connected with Tanya. So, I mean, it's just been such a blessing. And we're going to be carrying this book in MahoganyBooks.
Absolutely.
Washington, D.C. And so, this book, the reason why we titled it Whose Shoes Are You Wearing is because so often we're wearing shoes that we ain't got no business trying to rock. They give us bunions, they giving us corns, they're causing our feet start
all
looking
kinds
like
of ailments. They
all kinds of
ailments.
Don't belong to us.
Because all kinds of ailments. If we rocking somebody else's shoes, they ain't got nothing to do with us. So, and the first chapter in the book is actually called Keeping It Real, Removing the Weave, the Lashes, and the Heels. Because before you can go through any real change in your own life, you have to be willing to get real with yourself about where you are, right? And then the last chapter is called Do It Afraid. And I will tell you, I mean, most of us, that's how we try to live our lives. I know Tanya has been doing it afraid. Ever since I met her, she's been doing it afraid, right? And it's so funny because she'll send me messages, be like, Julian, I'm about to do this, girl. I'm so scared. I said, that's fine. Go ahead and do it.
Perfect time.
Right. Just do it. Right. But what we wanted a way for this book to have a message, an annual message, a way to keep this message in front of women throughout the year. And here's the funny thing, you all. When this book came out, we wrote it for women, but we had so many men, including our father. Now, let me explain something about Daddy right there, father. Let me explain something about Daddy. Okay? So me and my sister, we are originally from Uganda. She was born here, but I was born in East Africa in Uganda. And our parents are very African. And what I mean by very African is, and this is not even just Africans. I know a lot of African American families, other cultures like this. We don't put our business in the streets like that. We don't put our business in the streets. We don't talk about our struggles. We don't talk about how we overcame it. We just don't talk about it. And this is why my sister and I, when we were writing this book, we just kept saying to each other, it's not about you. We kept pushing each other to write more and be really open and honest and transparent about the things that we went through. And so we wrote it from an African perspective. But the reality is we had people from the Latino community, from the Caribbean community, from the African American community, from the Asian community coming to us and saying, and from the Caucasian community too, coming to us and saying, like, this is such a universal message. Thank you so much. I needed to hear this. I think the greatest message we got out of this is that we're so much alike, y'all. We're so much alike. We struggle with the same things, and we were willing to be more transparent about the things we go through and sharing how we overcame them. I'm telling you, blessed so many people. So that's why we wrote the book. And then my sister and I started talking and said, you know what? We need a way to keep this message in front of women throughout the year. And so in 2015,
Thank you for joining us.
we started publishing the Who Shoes Planner. So the one that I just showed you, this is the 2018 is actually our 4th edition.
Wow.
We actually have our other 3. Where's the 2017? You got it over there? I think it's over there. So this was our 2015. And because we know women love shoes, we knew this was a way to get their attention, right? So make things look pretty, but realize there's a serious message behind all of that, right? It's not just about pretty shoes. It's about who's in those shoes. And then this was 2016, and every year we've done the planner, we've had our community vote on the cover.
Yes,
so the covers you're seeing,
that.
they were all voted on by the community. And then this is 2017, we got Miss Ramonda featured in that one.
Yes.
17, yes. And then 2018. I'm bringing that close to y'all. I'm bringing it close to y'all.
Amazing women in there.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Phenomenal women. Phenomenal women. And we cannot wait to get you these planners. Let me get that. So I wanted to just talk to you a little bit about some of the features in the planner so you understand why this is different than any other planner. It's really important to have words of affirmation like throughout everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. In fact, I went to Chicago to visit a girlfriend of mine about a month ago. And I stayed at her house and I saw on every wall in her house, she had written affirmations.
Wow.
That's good.
Let me tell you something.
That's good.
Those affirmations shifted the energy of that entire home. And I left there feeling uplifted. And it just really showed how important it is to have those affirmations around you on a regular basis. And so that's why we have affirmations throughout the book. So this very first one in 2018 says, your purpose is not about you, because we talked about that. Your purpose is not about you. It's about everyone who is waiting on you to use your gift to help them shine. Right? So we have those affirmations throughout the book. And in addition, we do have the ABCs of goal setting that Christine went through a little bit earlier, because we recognize not everybody really knows how to go about really setting their goals. And I'm going to give you all a roadmap on how to get those done. And so we have those in here as well. But I have to tell you, and then we talk about, where you can write your vision in the planner, where you can write your big goals in the planner, where you can write your why. And that's new for this year, because we recognize that, you know what, it's great to have these goals, but you also have to have a very strong why for why you want to achieve them, because that's going to be that gas that keeps putting, fuel in your engine when you feel like you're running on fumes. So make sure you really know and understand your why. And every single planner, we start with a prayer. Because we are God.
You ladies have really blessed my spirit this morning. Thank you.
You're welcome, Jelly Beans. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us, family.
Thank you. And this is why we do this. This is what we're passionate about. It's called the Transformational Planner for a reason, right? We're very intentional about the name, because the goal is to help you transform your life, right? In every way, shape, and form. But you got to do the work. You got to do the work. We provide the tools. We provide information. You have to do the work. So we have a prayer in the planner as well. But I will tell you, the thing that I think most women get so excited about this planner about is that every month we have a different woman featured. Yes. Her story, what she went through, how
Not
she
just
overcame.
about her success, but those challenges and obstacles. So, like we said, it's so easy to see someone's end results.
Yes.
We don't realize the work that it took for them to get there. And so these women are literally sharing how they got to where they are, Moms and Sons says, never thought about the why comment, but makes sense. The why is the fuel. Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. And then we also have in here a place where you can, every single month, you have to write down the 3 actions you're going to take that month and the results that you get from those actions. Because we have these big, lofty visions, but then we don't really have the concrete actions that we're going to take to make those visions a reality. And so every month you have to write down 3 concrete actions you're going to take, and then you write down the results from that. And the key is, when you write down your actions, they need to be tied into your big vision and then your goals for the year. Because every single thing you do should be intended to make that bigger vision a reality, right? And another key thing, which we talked about a little earlier, if you all didn't catch it, we have you all write down your successes for the month. Yes. It is so important. Can you put that up to the screen, please? it's so important for you to celebrate what you have already accomplished, so you don't feel like you're not doing anything. Because when you start saying, "Oh wait, I did that,"
That's right.
it gives you motivation to continue going. It gives you that continued momentum, and you can keep going. So you want to make sure that you're doing that every month, and you have to be diligent. You all, these tools work only if
when you work.
Exactly. They work if you do the work.
Yes.
At the end of the day, right?
Yes,
They work if you do the work. And here's this is one of my favorite verses from the Bible, right? Commit to the Lord all your plans.
Yes.
And all your plans will succeed. And so part of that commitment
and benchmarks.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And so what that means is, when you're committing your plans, first of all, you're getting clarity around what it is you're supposed to do, right? You're committing to, okay, God, this is what you want me to do, this is what I'm going to do. And then you're taking action. That's part of your commitment. And I read this quote somewhere.
Thank you. Candace said this is amazing. Candace.
Hey, Candace. We're so glad you're enjoying it. And so I read this awesome quote defining what commitment is. And it was It was something like commitment, the thing that you do even when you no longer feel like doing it.
Wow.
That's what commitment is. Because most times we're not going to feel like doing what we got to do.
Most times.
And it's going to require a level of discipline.
Most times we're not going to feel like it.
Real talk.
Just got finished having this conversation with my son yesterday because he begged us to do basketball, take basketball lessons. We paying for him to take basketball. My husband got him out there practicing his dribbling and his drills so that when you get on the court, you ain't passed out, tired, can't run the court. And he's out there talking about he ain't want to do it. Well, guess what? You're going to have to do some things that you don't feel like doing to get to where you want to go. So we literally just had that conversation with him yesterday. It's never too early to learn that lesson. So we trying to teach him now. You want to play, like you got to do the work.
Right. You got to do the work when you don't feel like doing it. But see, that's why it's good to have community and an accountability partner because they're going to push you when you don't feel like doing the work. Don't try to do this by yourself, y'all. Like, if you're really trying to do it by yourself, you're setting yourself up for failure. Like, you are setting yourself up for failure. Build that community. If you don't have the community, build it. You gotta build it. You gotta be intentional. I'm telling you, Ramunda right here. In fact, I want you to say a word about building community because Ramunda is one of the most expert people out there building community. Connection. So give them some tips. If they don't know how to build community, give them some tips on how they can do that.
I think the first thing, and I know the first thing, is to step outside your comfort zone, right? Because a lot of us get comfortable in our everyday routine. We go to work, we come home, we cook our dinner, and we start again. The thing is, when you want to meet and connect with somebody, is come outside your comfort zone. What are those events? What are those places that you've always wanted to attend or always wanted to go, but you get comfortable. You come home and say, you know what, I'm tired. I'm not going to do it today. The thing is, you have to come out. You have to attend those things. Put yourself in a place where you are able to meet people of like mind, of like energy. And if not, you'll never grow. You'll just keep going in the same circle. But the biggest step is just coming out of your comfort zone, stepping out, saying yes. I talk to a lot of my clients about saying yes and accepting the invitation. We get so scared. We talk ourselves out of a whole big event because of who's going to be there, what I don't have to wear, do I have this money, do I have that? Say yes. If somebody extended the invitation to you, go. Because for whatever reason, God has said to go.
So do you ladies have a podcast? If not, we the people.
We the people. Somebody from Facebook, people on Facebook, somebody on Periscope say we need to get a podcast. Knowing y'all can't everybody to be wait, let me say this though, Johnette. Thank you, Johnette. She said, thank you. This has been wonderful. Tour in 2018. Put it on our board. Y'all. Okay, Johnette, thank you.
Did you know that's the second time somebody said that?
Okay, y'all. We better get real about this. We gotta do this.
We're gonna be intentional with these vision boards.
But make sure when the tour comes to your city, you buy a ticket and show up.
Don't be
you want a tour and then you don't buy a ticket.
Well, here, let's do one better. Let's do one better. If you all are interested in hosting us in your city, send us a message.
Son says her problem is comfort. Yes. Periscope is seconding that. The power of agreement.
Wow. Look, we got people on Periscope agreeing with the folks on Facebook.
I love it. We bringing y'all together. That's community. We bringing y'all together. This community. Facebook and Periscope. Bringing y'all together.
Live is man in Periscope.
But seriously, if you're interested in hosting us in your city for a tour, put your city in there, but then send us a message, info@whoshoesbook.com.
Yes.
And we can start seriously working on that because, we've actually talked about it.
Yes,
we have talked about it. So 2018 might be the year. I'm just saying.
And I just want to add, if we come to your city, come out, buy a ticket. Come connect, meet some people.
Jeanette said she will buy, share, and bring folks.
I know that's right,
Jeanette. Come to Charlotte, North Carolina.
All right, Jeanette.
Hey, babe.
Here's your problem is comfort.
Yeah, you got to come out your comfort
zone. And we
zone.
actually talk about being comfortable in our book. We talk about the importance of getting out of your comfort zone. Because if you are, chances are, if you're comfortable, you're not growing.
Yeah.
And so if you build, look, Periscope said if you build it, they will come. Jelly beans on Periscope. We build it, they will come.
They better build it when we get there.
Right. But say that again because I think people need to catch that. If you're comfortable.
If you are comfortable, chances are you're not growing. I had to learn that the hard way. And I share this all the time about how I was always deathly afraid of public speaking and getting up in front of people. And went to a conference in 2012 that changed my life. And literally forced me to get out of my comfort zone and just stepping out is something as small as getting up on a mic in front. Well, it wasn't small at the time. It wasn't small at the time, but it was a room full of 500 folk that I didn't know, and just sharing what my takeaways were. I don't know why, but I remember feeling that God was telling me you need to take this first step.
Wow.
I'm not telling you to do a keynote. I'm telling you to get up on this mic and share. Just say something. And so that little thing of getting out of my comfort zone has pushed me, to another level. And continuing to push me to another level because we would not probably be having this conversation. I'd be behind the scenes with Tiffany. I ain't getting in front of that camera. But you have to get out of your comfort zone, and I can't tell you how many doors and opportunities have opened up from that one little step of getting out of my comfort zone. So you always have to continuously push yourself out of your comfort zone because you can't grow and you can't reach your destination and your purpose that God has for you if you are constantly staying comfortable. Jelly Bean says he did it because you have a strong gift of inspiration. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
But I was going to say too, God matches your boldness.
Yes. Girl, say that.
Match your boldness.
Say that again.
So if you're sitting at home, okay, God will be sitting at home with you.
Amen. God matches your boldness.
When you step outside of your comfort zone,
Girl,
God will meet you there.
Yes.
The thing is, we get so scared. We talk ourselves out. We never open the door. We never walk through the door. God is like, come through here. I got you.
Right.
We don't walk, so we sit there praying and praying, and we don't execute.
God matches your boldness.
Wow. Just try.
I'm writing that on my vision board.
He'll match it.
God matches my boldness
every time.
So ask yourself, how bold are you going to be in
Come on, Christine.
2018?
Wow.
How bold are you going to be in 2018?
Put them to
God
work.
matches your boldness.
Right?
Yes.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, they're liking that.
Yes.
They're liking that God matches your boldness.
But I like
Everybody, wow, I like that. God matches my boldness. Listen, angels are in the unemployment line.
Yes, they are.
That comes from Jelly Beans on Periscope.
Wow.
Jelly beans.
Angels are in the unemployment line. Listen.
That's right.
Listen.
Can I chime in on that?
Yes.
The angels are in the employment line. They are waiting for you to release that word to activate them into motion. They hearken unto the word that you speak, but you got to speak the word of God first to release them to go do what you need them to do. They're not going to move until you do.
Amen.
Drop
the mic.
He already told us that.
Drop the mic.
Wow. Surprise. Come on.
Drop the mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Calm down. I'm a visitor. Let me sit down.
Ain't no visitor, girl. Ain't no visitor.
Learn.
I love it. Yes.
You need to stop with this. You can't be. Look, you know what's funny? My sister and I did vision boards separately. We even do this together several years ago. When we put our vision boards together, I think more than half the board was identical. It was crazy. So I'm sitting here now. She already cut down stuff.
I already cut it out.
Like,
Beat you.
Girl.
Beat you. Oh, gosh. That is hilarious.
Which one? ACP days.
You might make sure I'm not missing any comments. Yeah, I can't see all the way over there. Hey, sister. Somebody's telling you, hey, big
Okay, let me see.
Hey,
That is my baby brother.
Hey, baby brother.
Hey, baby brother. How you doing?
Y'all have asked some great questions, and I know we are coming to the 12 o'clock hour. So we want to make sure that we answer
your questions.
all of your questions. We want you guys to join us in our Facebook group because we want to help encourage you and keep pushing you through all your goals in 2018.
And how do they get in our private Facebook group?
Get in our private Facebook group by ordering your planner or gifting it to someone or both. You can go to bit.ly/WSB2018 so that you can purchase your planner. And make sure you stay tuned because Julian, tell them how they're going to win, how they can win a planner.
So y'all want to know how you can win a planner? Who wants to know how you can win?
Now this planner retails for $49.99. So if you want to know how to win the planner, I need you to put some emojis, put some hearts, some emojis, you want the planner, something. How many are we gonna give away, sis? How generous are we feeling?
Let's see. I don't know. I mean, one, because I don't really see people responding like that.
I know they must not really want it. I don't know.
Okay, I see one person. Keisha says I do. I see Keisha saying I don't think anybody on Periscope want to win a planner. She does. Okay, I see a couple people. Tanika says speak it. All right, who anybody on Periscope?
I don't know. I'm thinking Periscope must be broke.
I see Elle said she wants the planner. Okay.
Emily said she wants the planner.
Okay. Natalie said she's interested in winning the planner.
All right.
Tanika is interested in also winning. Okay. Rachel's interested. Okay. We see a couple people who are interested. We see. All right.
We see y'all.
So I don't know. One? You think one? Two? What you want to do, sis? One? How you feel? Hold on. Let me get what's happening with spirit? How many? Your spirit feel like two?
It's feeling like two.
Not just one? You feel like two?
Spirit is feeling like
two?
Like we can give away 2 planners.
Okay.
That's good.
Because we want y'all to win.
Yes.
We want to support you, and we know for a fact that when you do the work and when you have this tool and when you have this community, there's no way that you're not going to win.
Oh, winning, honey. That's all we do.
I just want to add something to this.
Add it, baby. Add it. You gonna add, girl.
Come on. Okay, so we talked about the planners being only $49.99.
Oh, but
you guys talked about the group that we are in, that we've been blessed to be in. And I can't even put a price on what that
group is.
I mean, you think you're just getting this, but instead you're getting a group of women.
Okay.
No, it's bigger than the planner.
Give me a second. That's your perfect way to put it.
The planner's your ticket into the group.
Oh my gosh, the type of support that you get, the type of ideas that people are floating around that are supporting you with and guiding you with. And I'm not going to get it all out. But this is your ticket to get into something greater than this already amazing planner, but it's bigger than that.
And in
people's
addition,
lives has been changed from that.
Oh my goodness!
From that
Let me talk. The testimonials we have gotten from women who have used this planner. I mean, even before. So here's the other thing, the key thing that I don't think we mentioned. You get a free PDF download, an immediate download as soon as you purchase your planner. The planner's actually being mailed out next week. If you order,
oh my goodness, we're so excited! We probably gonna have a packing party or something. Y'all coming back? Y'all coming back?
We're packing back.
We're coming back. But yes, you get a free PDF download.
Can you please recant that part about us being broke? We are prosperous and generous. Who said broke? Somebody said something about being broke?
That word is not in my vocabulary.
I don't know. That word is not. We said that. That was not. Hey, BK entrepreneur, thank you for sharing.
And for anybody who ever uses the word broke, please take that out. Instead, you can say, I am in between blessings. That's all you gotta say. I'm in between blessings. That's what that's about.
Yes.
So okay, we're gonna give away 2 of these, and so you get the free PDF download. You get the access to our amazing and very supportive Facebook community. Yes, I mean phenomenal, you all.
Hey, welcome.
We're definitely planning a few things for 2018. We hearing about a speaking tour. Y'all might have burst something right here. You might have burst something right here. You know. You saw it here first.
Yes.
As seen on Periscope and Facebook.
Right.
Do you have your chart again? I don't, but I can go get it. I got 14%. Okay, because we just, we wrap it up. Okay. All right, so this is how you can win your ticket to get in. Ooh!
It is a ticket.
That was hot.
Give me some juice.
Yeah. Ticket.
Thank you, Ramonda. That was good stuff.
That was good stuff. That was good. But this is what happens when you collaborate. This is why we're so big on collaborating and building community.
Yes.
So the way that you can win a copy of this planner is for you to take a picture of the vision board you have created and then post it on, you can post it on Instagram, Facebook Live. I mean, Facebook will be faster if you post it on
our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Our Facebook. It has to be on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Whose shoes are you wearing? Facebook page.
Yep. But you also need to tag it hashtag WSB Vision. I think that's the 2018 vision. Yes. WSB 2018 vision. That's what it is, I believe. I'll post it. We'll repost it here, and I'll post it in the video as well.
It's 18 vision.
Oh, okay. Hashtag WSB18 Vision. Hashtag WSB18 Vision. Make sure you put the hashtag because that's how we're gonna be searching for your posts.
Yes.
And then we're gonna pick, a couple winners from those posts, and it'll be random. We're not gonna be favoring anybody. We do have a random process for picking winners. So you have to post it though. Here's the thing. You got to post it by 2 p.m. tomorrow.
2 p.m.
2 p.m. EST.
Yeah,
Don't be saying like, I ain't know what happened was.
The video's going
I'm on the West Coast.
I'm sorry. No. We're almost done though, so.
Yeah. So 2 p.m. EST.
That gives y'all more than 24 hours.
Yes.
That's right.
By Sunday, December 10th.
Hours.
For your opportunity to win your ticket to get in to our amazing community. And if you don't win and you don't want to wait to see if you're going to win, order yours today because we promise you they are going to sell out bit.ly/WSB 2018. And every single one of us is actually in that private Facebook community.
Yes.
So you get access to all of us as well as to a number of really
we have
amazing,
over 100 amazing women in that group.
Amazing.
Okay, here I go again. I know we're about to finish. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say about their group. When a lot of people are in the group are all over the United States.
Yes.
And some of the women don't have a support circle right where they are.
Yes.
But because of this planner, because of this group, they can go in and have a support group right there every day. I mean, y'all be going in, cheering for your goals. What are your goals? It's there. So it's not about where you live. It's about how you can connect with these women who are all over the nation, but who are supporting you in your effort. I'm telling you, people's lives have been changed. I've been told that myself from people that are in that group. And that's just real talk.
Thank you. Amen. Look at God. Look at God.
And that's real right there, y'all. That's real right there. So it is 12:04.
All right.
We did want to go ahead and make sure we end on time because some of us do have other things. Believe it or not,
we are.
Believe it or not.
Yes. So we're going to wrap up. We want to see your vision board.
Yes.
We want you to tag us. Make sure you use the tag. Yes.
Tag us as well.
Yep. Tag us in your photos on either Instagram or our Facebook page. Whose shoes are you wearing? Facebook page.
Yes.
2 p.m. tomorrow, we will choose a winner. And you'll get your ticket.
Yes.
You'll get your ticket.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much.
Let's one more time before we roll out. And then,
Okay, so if you're just now joining us, you're catching us on the replay. Again, I'm Tanya Barnett, your real wife coach, as well as Tanya Speaks Life, where I speak life into your love, relationship, and your businesses. And I also have a book. Being a Wife Just Got Real, Things I Wish I Knew Before I Said I Do, and a couple other books. So I'm really excited to be able to pour into you today. And I got a lot as well.
Yes. Amen.
Hello. My name is Ramonda Lark Young. I am your connection strategist. I teach you how to build authentic business relationships that impact your sales and self-confidence. So that's one hat. Hat number 2 is I am the co-founder of MahoganyBooks. husband, and we just opened up a physical location in the Washington, D.C. area.
Amen.
And we hope each of you can come out. And if not, we are still accessible online. No matter where you live, we can make those books available to you.
Amen.
So thank you for having me.
Thank you, Dominique.
For coming. And I am Julian B. Kiganda,
Thanks,
the other half
Dominique.
of Whose Shoes Are You Wearing, where we wrote both the book and created the planner so that we can help transform lives.
Yes.
I also wear the design and branding hat at JBK Brand Design, where I design, build, and fix brands so that you can be profitable and purposeful.
Yes.
And I'm just excited to have this time with you all. Thank you all so much for spending this time with us. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. And once again, my name is Christine Saintville. Of MomsnCharge, where I help moms feel good without feeling guilty. And I'm also the founder and creator of Purpose Driven Media, where I work with small businesses and entrepreneurs to help them learn how to leverage the power of social media for their businesses. So I don't know about y'all, but I got so much life today. I'm so excited. I'm so grateful that you all are joining us from wherever you are for this time. We want to encourage you to go out, do it now, create your vision, believe in your vision, get your accountability, and continue to just push through whatever you're working towards.
And last but not least,
Miss Tiffany.
Tiffany Red, Lady Red
Photographer
Photos.
extraordinaire.
celebrity photographer.
Yes.
Celebrity photographer.
Yes, that's right. So thank you guys.
Thank you,
You all
everybody.
have an amazing rest of the
Thank you
weekend.
all.
Stay safe. Bye.
Bye.
We got a whole lot of stops and ends.